That was such a bad idea. I told you that was a bad idea. That was such a bad idea. I'm so embarrassed. Whoa. Leo's turn. Ready? Today has been such a long day. We had to go to a notary with all of the kids. Thankfully, we were only there for 5 minutes and the kids were behaved, but it was like a really quiet, fancy, I don't know. It was weird. I did not want to take all the kids, but Dan and I both had to sign over the car that we were using before we got the car we're using now, like the blue purpley car, over to his sister because she needed a car. It was a whole thing, so we had to sign it over to her because it was still in our names. And yeah, so we did that. Leo had a doctor's appointment at the hospital pretty much like right after, but we had a little bit of time to spare in between both of those things because the notary place didn't take as long as we thought it was going to take. We stopped at Dollarama and then we stopped at Pizza, and then Dan drove us to the hospital. And usually whenever we go to the hospital for an appointment, it takes forever. Like, they literally just leave us there and forget that we're there. Luckily they don't make you wear masks anymore because I hate wearing masks, so the last time we were there we had to wear masks, but we didn't have to do that anymore. So we go in, he had to get blood work, everything was fine. It was really sad. He was crying and I had to hold him down. It was like the saddest thing ever. I hate when he has to get blood work taken. He's had to do it quite a bit and it's sad every single time. He does not like it. So we did that. He had a popsicle after and some snacks. We were there for a couple hours and I thought that Dan and the kids were gonna go back home and then come and pick us up when we were done, but they didn't go back home and they were in the parking lot the whole time, and the poor kids just sitting in the car. Obviously Dan was in the car too and the AC was on, so that's fine, but they were bored, okay? And I didn't realize that they were in there because I would have taken them in with me, but I wasn't sure if we were allowed to do that because so many times it was just like one person was only allowed to come because of the whole COVID thing, and it was like that for a really long time. But I saw other people in there with like siblings and both parents and all that, so they could have came in. It would have been nice to have some help because I was chasing after Leo. He was grumpy, tired. It was really funny though because when we finally got put into the exam room, he pooped. The door was shut. There was zero ventilation, okay? And I had to change him and put it in the garbage, and it stunk so bad. I ended up tying up the garbage bag, but because there was no ventilation and the door was shut, the doctor comes in and he goes, "Oh, it stinks really bad in here." And I was just like, yeah, I know. It was Leo, okay? It wasn't me, it was Leo, okay? It was embarrassing, but kind of funny. I didn't really care though because we were there way too long and I was frustrated and I just wanted to leave. Every single time I go to the hospital I end up leaving with a headache. The lighting, I don't know what it is. I really don't. Just like sitting there, it just gives me a headache. So we got out and we came home. Leo has been sleeping ever since and I've been reading my book. It's starting to get interesting. But yeah, I am actually wearing a new foundation because I did a self tanner Well, actually, this isn't the first time I've used the self tanner. Krista came over like a month or so ago and helped me apply the tanner, but then after it wore off, I never put it back on because I didn't have foundation to match my like tan skin. I only have foundation to match my super white pale skin. Obviously I still look super white, but it is tan for me. But I did get some foundation and I'm trying out the Fenty Beauty foundation. Now this doesn't necessarily match my tan. This isn't like a perfect match, but it's pretty close. I don't know, I might return it to find something better, but honestly I'm too lazy and I'll probably just keep it. And then I got a different shade of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then I got some samples. I don't really know what those are. It's like not focusing. And then I used my points for this crystal lip gloss, and I'm not really sure what this is. It's like a Skin Fix skin barrier restoring gel cream. I don't know. And then I got a bigger bottle of this, which is what I've been using. I don't know how to pronounce it. Azelaic acid suspension 10% brightening formula. It's supposed to like help with my acne and like lightening my like acne scars and whatnot. And then I got this, which I'll open it, but it is like they're sunshine drops, so you add a couple drops to your moisturizer, and I think you can add it to your foundation too. So if I wanted to, I could probably add some to that and make it more the right shade. I'm not sure. I don't want to like, I don't know. But yeah, this, and it will make my face more bronze because I'm pale as a ghost. I don't know how I feel about the foundation yet though, because it is supposed to be like full coverage, and I've been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear for like 6 years. I think I started buying it when I was pregnant with Aria, so it's been a while. I liked it. I didn't really like the smell of it. I think it worked pretty good, but I wanted to try something new because I don't know, I wasn't like in love with it. I wanted to see if I could try to find something that I liked better. I do like the way that this one feels. It goes on smoother, I think, but it doesn't, the coverage isn't as good. I feel like the other one covers up my acne a lot better, but I don't know. I've only used it once, so I'm gonna keep trying. But it is a lot darker. I don't know if you guys can tell from like the camera that I'm not as white as I usually am. If you guys are wondering what the self tanner I was using, I'm using the Bondi Sands self tanning foam. So that's what I used, and I did have it. I don't know if I messed up the bottle or not, because I had it up here, and when I applied it last, it came out kind of green. I don't think my skin looks green, but I don't know. So now I'm keeping it down there. When I googled it, it said something about like the light. So I don't know if like the light from the light bulbs messed it up because it was so close to the light bulbs, or I don't know. But I don't want to buy a new one, so I'm gonna keep using that one and hope that my skin doesn't turn green. Also, I've collected a lot of books lately. This is my old Tape Shape that is basically empty, but as you can see, it's like gold with purple on it. And then this one, I was like, wait a second, why is this one like a purple lid with gold on it? It's like, they're not the same. Did I get the wrong one, or did they just change the lid? Leo just woke up and I gave him a quick bath because he was gross from the hospital. Yeah, crawling on the floor. Yuck. Not necessarily crawling on the floor, but touching things. Gross. So now he's nice and clean. Right? Jeez. You want to show them your owie?
Owie.
Yeah, where's your owie?
Owie.
Let me see. Oh, is that your owie? Yeah, it's not that bad. He got his blood drawn from his wrist. What do you want to watch? What do you want to watch? What? Take this out. I can't hear you. What do you want to watch? What do you want to watch? Oh, he's grumpy. Say Bluey. What do you want to watch? Bluey. He's just a little sad. You okay? You just want to watch Bluey? Yeah, okay. Okay, don't touch it. It's really hot. Wait, just wait. What does she do with it?
No.
No, he's terrified. Dude, he's so scared.
It's cool, look.
That was such a bad idea. I told you that was a bad idea. That was such a bad idea. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh my god!
I thought it was one of those like fizzy ones, not crackle.
No, like did you damage the cars?
No, I didn't get.
Oh god.
There you go.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
The park's over there now.
Did you like that?
There's like holes in the road.
Did you was that scary? It's okay, it's over. Are you okay? Yeah. Do you want up? Do you want up?